Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to kind of my meditation setup video, I guess. That's what I'll call this. The dogs like to come visit me when I sit down in the floor, so don't do that. So say hi to Coco. Hi Coco. You want to say hi to people? No? Okay. So past week I picked up a couple of extra things, and I think I have enough that I'm comfortable with my setup. Here we go. I've got this abalone shell with some sage in it. I don't burn it often. It's just something that when I feel inspired to do happens, because it's a pretty strong smell, and I sleep in this room, so I'm not gonna put too much of the smell in here so it doesn't get uncomfortable. So these two items I found this week. This one was in a Buddhist temple here in their little gift shop, and sorry if that's super loud, but it has a nice vibration, like it keeps ringing for a good time. The other one, so this one, hey baby, oh, get that out of your mouth. So this one has like a ring that connects it, and it looks nice and all that, but the ring kind of stops it from moving in 360 degrees as easily. So it moves, but it takes a little more effort than this one that's free dangling. I believe, yeah, this is Vajra. I don't know how to pronounce that exactly. Vajra? I don't know. But here's the front and back. It's got this little figure on the top with a Vajra. And this one, super clear sound. I really like this one. I got this one second. I don't regret getting the first one, but this is definitely my favorite. It rings for much longer, and I like the sound. This is my incense burner. It's well loved and used. I keep some tweezers by it to pull the incense out. Some nice tweezers I got for electronics repairs and stuff like that. So I'll burn some in a minute, which is why I'm taking this out right now. But also, it's super easy to take it out with this. Not so much if you don't have one. I got this obsidian because it's like a reverse, what's it called? Crystal ball. It's kind of a crystal ball, but also the opposite. And I thought that was compelling. I just like it. I think it's nice, and so I include it in my altar. Thank you. And then I have this, which is a double Vajra. And I picked this up in a Buddhist store, along with this bell this week. Usually these things have the 4, just 2 and 2. So I'm not entirely certain what's with this, why it has quite so many. It's got 6 and 6. Also, it had a price on it, which I can't rub off, so I'll have to figure out how to do that. But I like it. It's nice. This is supposed to be the weapon of the Buddhists. some sort of, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it's like lightning. I think of it as like, no, I don't know how to describe it. I was going to say Buddhist Thor's hammer, but not exactly. But I've always been fond of these, so the necklace around my around my neck. This is the Buddhist beads. It has 108 beads here. Like from here to here is 108, and this big one is the stopper, so you know when you've counted 108 because this one's different. It's so much larger. I've also got this one. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And this is just kind of normal beads. This is wood, I believe. It's nice. Other people have expressed their interest in it. This is just my candle holder. I got it in New Orleans because I thought it was cool. I think when I first joined the military, I always wanted something from New Orleans since I started researching the occult and other religious studies, because I think the voodoo, hoodoo culture is interesting. And while this doesn't appear to be related, hands are my focus, or were my concentration in art class. And so it kind of, because it was a hand, kind of stuck out to me. And then it holds candles, which I use to light the incense, because I like to use matches. So I just light the candle with matches. So this is a wand I got made from Acme Wand Company, I believe. He made this custom. I believe it is bog oak here and bog yew here. And then sterling silver implements, which I need to polish. But yeah, I don't really use it for anything. It's just kind of here for decorative purposes. It feels nice. Sterling silver, because that's my name's Sterling. And then I have this little baby bowl. The thing it came with is kind of big, and it doesn't allow it to make a clear sound, so I put it on a ring. Which makes it sound a little better. It rings a little longer. Ha, rings. But still not my preferred one, which is why I have the big one here, which makes a nice deep sound. I appreciate this one. And then I found this at the temple the second time I went there. It's a little Buddha. Little Buddha. I like him. He watches over me during my meditation period. He's got open hands. Is that gonna focus? Focus. Anyway. He's pleasant. And then this was a gift from my mom, and I felt that it deserved a place on in my meditation. It has a little hidden compartment. Not that I have anything inside of it, but it's interesting. It has a bird on it, little birdhouse. So it's pretty, and I thought it should go on my altar or meditation place, whatever you want to call it. And then we have the Incense Collection. Let's see here. Can I tilt that down? Say hi, Coco. All right. So I've got this I got this week. It's white plum. It smells really flowery and nice. I don't think I'll use it often in meditation, maybe just for like a scent in the room. But it comes with like 300 sticks or something like that. It's a substantial amount of incense here. So that'll last me for quite a while for this scent, especially since I'll probably be using it pretty sparingly. This was $1, and I wanted to see what $1 incense is like. So I got this at I think Daiso, which is the dollar store here in Korea. And yeah, I mean, it works. It's incense. Doesn't smell great, doesn't smell bad. It burns and makes the room smell marginally better. So then I got this. I think this is $5. It's some Korean incense. It's got a whole bunch of kind of thick incense in here. I would expect they smell like green tea, but not exactly. They do smell kind of herbal, I'd say, but kind of a lighter herb. I don't know how you'd describe it, but it's pleasant. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely not my least favorite. Which, speaking of which, this is my least favorite. Sukha, I think, this is how you pronounce it, is a fairly expensive incense company. This is cinnamon. I thought, hey, cinnamon incense, that sounds like a great idea. It was not. Cinnamon incense is not my style at all. And no one else that I've asked that smelled this has really favored it. Because yeah, it smells like cinnamon. It's definitely cinnamon. Like, if you want to smell cinnamon, here you go. This'll do you. This will definitely do you. So I don't want to seem negative, but when I'm having a day that's kind of too good, or when everything's going my way, I'll burn this kind of as a reminder, or to stabilize myself. I don't know how to describe it, but I burn this because I'm not rather fond of it, but I paid for it and I want to see it go to good use, so I'll use it. I keep little matchbooks in here to burn the incense. This was also a new one, so all of these are different scents. So if I go to a temple and they have some incense, I'll see if I can find something that's different than everything else that I have. Oh, okay, so these are all the same. So there's this like temple or something here in Korea, maybe Korean? Choewon Hyongdong. I don't know where they're from, but they have this symbol, which in Korea, one of the temples actually has a maze made like this, or kind of a maze, where you walk through and it's the Buddhist symbol, like the swastika, but it's a maze, which I thought was interesting. So this one smells kind of like deeper herbs, like basil or something. like, it's good. It's a good earthy smell. But it's just, I got it because it's different, and I appreciate different. So this is made by the same company. Maybe this shows up better. Yeah. Suiwon Hyungdong. Gordon, what are you doing? So this is kind of a lighter incense. Like, it's similar to the red box, but it's a little lighter. And so the company that makes all of these, if this is the same, let me check. Because I got this one, which is, it has a symbol here. So let me see if it's the same. If I remember correctly, yeah, Choiwon Myeongdong. So it says, this incense is very valuable, which has been secretly banded down by the ancient temple. Particularly, it plays an important function in making mind more fresh while encouraging both body and spirit. So this incense is mainly used for such places as temple, living room, and reading room. To keep this incense harmless, it is made of only natural materials without using any artificial materials at all. As a result, it features the higher quality and performance. Note, the following stick incenses are available, and it lists 4 of them. So I might have actually got the whole collection from this company. I like this one a lot. It smells kind of like the earthy herb, maybe mixed with a little cinnamon. Like, it smells nice. It's one of my favorites, but that might just because it comes in this nice wooden box. Who knows? And then the last one from this company is this black box. See, yeah, they're different. And it has the same symbol. So this is the Gem of the East Sea, the fragrance of the millennium, harbored by and cultivated by Urungdo, along with Aqualaria. I don't know what that is. The juniper of Urungdo is recognized around the world because of its great fragrance of Pterocarpus santalinus wood. Okay. So this is kind of a, yeah, this is definitely a woodier smell. It smells more like in your sandalwood vein. This is also one of my, so this whole section over here is kind of my favorites. I have these two, the wooden box and the box I just showed you. And then I have this kojuren, which I would recommend if you just want, this is pretty easy to find. I've seen it in multiple temples. Kojuren. And it just smells like a temple to me. Like, this is what I think temples are supposed to smell like. So you know what? I'll burn these. There you go. Coco, don't do that. So let me set these aside. And then I've got Suka's sandalwood, which is actually really nice. It smells like sandalwood. I don't know what you expect. Or at least that's what I think sandalwood smells like. All of these are pretty much, they come packed. all the way to like the top of the box. Some of them, like this one, they're not as long as the box because they have these little inserts. So I think most of them are this size, just yeah, I used a lot of this one, this Kinum Agarwood. This is, I think my top 5 are probably the black box here, this wood box, the Kojurin, the sandalwood, and the agarwood. Because the agarwood I used a lot of. It still has maybe a third or half. But it smells very woody, I guess you would say. It's good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And then I have this Suzum pine. So these are the longer sticks. This was 7,000 won, so $7. A lot of these were like $30 to $50. Certain companies cost more. So it's supposed to be some sort of pine wood, I believe. Less smoke, incense with natural charcoal, and pure essential oils. Okay. I never unwrap these things, so I don't know what this says. So it's supposed to be lavender, herbal plants, representative of herbal plants, pine as the representative of the forest, cherry blossom as the very queen of the seasons, and rose as the climax of beauty. Okay. I think the pine's a little stronger than the other things in here. And then this one, I don't think has any English in it. It just has this Japanese writing. To be honest, it's kind of a fruity smell on this one. It's a sweet smell. And so when I'm looking for something that smells a little sweet, this is what I'll use. What's under here is just a big collection of these white sage because I don't use a lot of it. So, sorry about that. Whoop. There we go. That should be all the incense and stuff. Also picked up a flute, which I like to practice in front of the, well, I picked up 2 flutes, but one that I'm learning how to play right now. So this is a Korean traditional flute. I like to play here. And has no stopper or anything. You're just supposed to blow on it from, yeah, it'll take me a minute, and I don't want to catch that on video because I don't want to embarrass myself. But yeah, I'm practicing this. I like to practice it with the incense and everything. It feels, Coco, can you leave the stick alone, please? It feels nice to me. So I think I'll do that and light myself some incense. So that should be it for today's, or well, this video. So whatever time it is, wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Cheers.